Hello everyone, welcome back to movie/novel reviews with a twist of coding. Today we are going to start off with the N Queen's problem, but coding it in one go is kind of overwhelming. So let's start it off by a movie recommendation. Breakfast Club is a 1985 movie which revolves around five teenagers who have entirely different characters but somehow end up spending time together in a detention on their day off. The story progresses as the students get to know each other more and realize they are more alike than different. See how the students settle down in the detention hall, shifting and changing seats until they reach an approved arrangement. This arrangement, where no students quote unquote attacks the other student, reminds me of the N Queen's problem. In the N Queen's problem, one has to arrange N Queens on an N cross N chessboard. The placed queens should not be able to attack each other. As we all know, queens in chess are quite powerful and can move any pieces up or down, left or right, diagonally 45 degrees or 135 degrees. This means any two queens which happen to be in the same column, row or diagonal can attack each other. In the code, this is checked by the function boolean is valid, which takes current row and column position as input and checks whether the column has had a queen before, or if the 45-degree diagonal has had a queen before, or if the 135-degree diagonal has had a queen before. Then, if none of this case occurs, we return the value true as to assure that this place can be taken by another queen. Now, let's get on to hands-on on the N Queens problem. Here, I am using other pieces to depict queens, as only two come in a regular chess set, and taking n as 4, which is large enough to understand the working of this algorithm. So, moving on, the algorithm goes as follows. We start in the uppermost row. Second, if all the queens are placed, then we return true. Third, we try all columns in the current row and do the following for every tried column. If the queen can be placed safely in this column, then mark this row comma column as part of the solution and recursively check if placing queen here leads to a solution. If placing the queen in row comma column leads to a solution, then return true. If placing queen doesn't lead to a solution, then unmark this row comma column. That is, backtrack and do the same for all the other columns. Lastly, if all columns have been tried and nothing has worked, then we return false to trigger the backtracking. Here, in the ingredients problem, by backtracking we can achieve the desired outcome. So, what is backtracking? Backtracking is when we use recursion to build a solution one piece at a time and keep removing those solutions which fail at any stage. A solution fails when it doesn't satisfy the constraint set up by the problem, and then we stop expanding it further from the stage where it dissatisfied the problem constraint, which can be represented quite well by search trees, which I cannot cover in this video. If we don't want to solve N Queen's problem by backtracking, there is another approach, that is to generate all possible combinations of arranging N queens on an N cross N chess board and removing all those combinations which don't satisfy the problem constraint. Then the number of solutions is quite less, and the number of combinations which we have to generate is n square factorial divided by n square minus n whole factorial into n factorial. Here n square factorial represents all the possible blocks on the chessboard, and n represents the number of queens. We divide n square factorial by n factorial as every queen is the same, and by n square minus n factorial as every empty box is also the same. This requires a lot of computation and hence is not a preferred method. Now moving on to code and solve. I have coded here the same algorithm I have explained. For the whole code, check out our website. The link is down below in the description. First, we see the queens as threats to one another, but after they settle in their comfortable positions with proper distances between each other, we realize how similar they are. And that is what happens exactly in the Breakfast Club. We discriminate people when they have their attack mode on, but really we should be giving other people an opportunity to settle down and open up, because that is when we can work as a collaborative group and achieve betterment for the society. Yes, I know that got way too deep. So I hope you like this video, and if you want more such content, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.